There some sad news today in the world of Hollywood, and obviously it's incredibly sad news when you lose a superstar that really graced the screens for over 40 years, but as she told me, was kind of more famous for wearing a bikini than for her own acting skills and talent. A little bit harsh, I'm sure you'll agree. So do join me as we celebrate the wonderful life of the iconic sex symbol, international actress, and of course at points a pop star, Raquel Welch. Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. As ever, thank you so much for joining me and for your company today. Nice to see you. Yes, sad news today, isn't it? And as ever, a lot of people have been asking me already on social media, Neil, did you meet Raquel Welch? Well, I did. And lots of people, in fact, who worked alongside Raquel. Lovely lady, very glamorous, very down to earth, and also knew the value of her own sort of comedic talents. My favourite story I have to share with you first, though, is that when she was working alongside another international sex symbol, that was Mae West, and she said she was called to Ravenswood, which was the home of Mae prior to the filming of their movie together. Apparently, eventually, Mae turned up with all the lights turned down in a very sort of baby pink glow, and apparently looked exactly the same as she did in the movies. Raquel said to me that she was kind of wondering if Mae had a different character outside of being Mae West. Turns out there was no different character. She was exactly the same on and off screen. She was rather concerned, though, about Raquel and the role that she was going to be playing. Not, of course, because there were two sex symbols at varying ends of the age spectrum, but she felt, and I'm not joking, she was concerned that maybe perhaps Raquel may look older on screen. And at first, Raquel giggled and said, "Oh, right." She said that she realised that, in fact, even though they were playing sort of rivals around about the same age, that she was concerned that this could really impart the role. Now, let's not forget, just to give you a bit of backstory, that Mae never played anybody over 27 years old on the screen. Raquel, at this point, was just over 30. You get the picture. Great fun though. Now, I also was lucky enough, as many people know, to interview and work with many people that worked with Raquel, and you get a bigger picture. Mickey Rooney, who starred in a TV special with her, told me she was a consummate professional, could do the lot, sing, dance, act, comedic stuff, but really wasn't recognized as that. As he pointed out, very similarly to a lot of the sex symbols of the 1960s. Sadly, they were just known for being sex symbols. That was the deal. And of course, when you look at Raquel, she also dipped her toe into things like being a pop star in the 1980s with the electro dance music, very successful across Europe. The thing, of course, that many people don't realize is she almost became a bigger Bond girl than she did, but had to leave that role for the role in Fantastic Voyage and other things that she told me she wished she'd have taken, but didn't. At one point, she was going to be muted as the female boss of a reboot of Charlie's Angels, and she really liked that idea because she said, at last, a woman in power. One of her most favourite films that she made was Legend of Walks Far Woman. She said finally she felt that she was being treated seriously as something of an actress. What was she like in the flesh? Everything that you could have imagined and more. Stunningly beautiful, great fun, but more importantly, knew the value of what exactly she was selling. And that simply was, of course, Raquel Welch, the brand, long before branding had ever been invented. She leaves behind a colossal amount of work, was fabulous on stage too, but more importantly, as she said, she just hopes that people remember her with a smile. So after me, let's all smile and remember the beautiful, the vibrant, the very talented Miss Raquel Welch. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.